Welcome to the project demonstration of agriculture ecosystem monitoring based on autonomous sensor system for irrigation. So here we are using three sensors. One is the soil moisture sensor to measure the moisture content inside the soil, and also water level sensor with the help of this water level sensor, and a temperature of the motor using this LM35 sensor. So this we are going to measure the moisture content, and this one will measure the water level inside a sump or a well or a water tanker, and the LM35 temperature sensor will measure the temperature of the motor. It means if is there any heavy load occur or is there any struck inside a pipe, then the motor will take the more power. So parallelly the coils of the motor will get heat up. So in order to protect the motor, we are going to measure the temperature of the motor. So if it crosses the threshold value, the system will switch off this motor by using this electromagnetic relay which was connected at C3 pin, and interfacing pins C3 for the relay, LM35 for A0, and a soil moisture sensor at A1, water level sensor at A2, and this LCD interfaced at pin number B2 to B7, which will show the live temperature reading continuously, and if is there any abnormality detected, then that will be displayed on this LCD screen. And the whole system getting power supply from this regulated power supply board, so which will take 230 volts AC input from this power cable. So here we are parallelly distributing the 230 volts AC to the motor through the electromagnetic relay, so which will act as a switch here, and the output of this one is 5 volts output. So it has a 4 stages. So one is the transformation to step down the 230 volts AC to 12 volts AC, and rectification to convert the 12 volts AC to pulsating DC, and to remove the pulses for smoothing purpose we are using this capacitors as a filter purpose. So we will get the 12 volts pure DC voltage. So but we need 5 volts DC output. So for that purpose we are making use of 7805 regulator, which will take greater than 5 volts and provide us the constant 5 volts DC output. So once we provide the 5 volts input to this motherboard, so it has the three major components. One is the microcontroller, PIC16F72 microcontroller, which will operate the input and output modules. And this steel plated one is the crystal oscillator, which will provide the 20 megahertz clock frequency to the microcontroller. So the main purpose of the clock frequency is we have provided the set of instructions coded the microcontroller. So each instruction will be executed based on the clock pulse. So we are providing 20 mega clock pulses for the microcontroller, so that controller can execute 20 mega instructions per second. And the third component is a reset switch. To press and release, the system will restart. So means the code won't erase, but the system will start from the initial programming setup. So to on the motor, as we discussed, the controller will check the three conditions. Temperature should be normal, and water level should be normal, and moisture content inside the soil should be low. Then only the motor will get switched on. If is there any abnormal detected, means if the temperature is above 50 degrees centigrade, or water level is low, or moisture content is more in the soil. So based on these three conditions, we are going to control the motor using this electromagnetic relay. So let us see demonstration. So on the power supply, then there will be a welcome message on the LCD screen. As of now, temperature is normal but low water level. As we can see that there is no water for this water level sensor. So just I am placing that. Right. To on the motor, as we discussed, temperature should be normal, satisfied, water level present, satisfied, and there is no water content for this soil moisture sensor. That's why the motor got switched on. Now let us give the water inputs. There we can see one light will be on this moisture sensor, right? So it's indicated the water availability. So everything is normal, the motor got switched off. Okay. So again, the water level is low, but the motor keep on running. So, but the motor temperature increases due to the any abnormality in the pipeline. So when it crosses the 50 degrees centigrade, automatically high temperature message will be displayed on the LCD screen. Till the motor temperature coming to the normal, the motor will be in off state only. So when it comes down to normal temperature again, so it will check with the again three conditions. Again the motor will get switched on. Right. Right. So in this manner we are going to provide the agriculture system in automatic operations. So we should check that if we keep it in the water also, this particular second light should be on. So like this.